So last week I decided that I'm finally going to try to build my own B2B startup. Because I finally have the balls thanks to all of the amazing Gen AI tools that are out there. Before I was always too nervous because I thought, oh my God, I can't do such a big upfront cost. And all of a sudden those have been kind of blown away, or at least for the discovery process quite a bit. So I'm going to give it a go. And the three bird, one stone angle of it is that I will allow you to follow me as I go on this journey, so you can see how I apply my own product management and discovery practices step by step. So it's a very concrete use case, my own use case, so I can share all the details. I don't have to hold anything back, which is usually the case with clients, and you can kind of follow along how I do discovery. Secondly, you can follow along as I learn about all of these amazing Gen AI tools that are out there. So I'm going to try to do some vibe coding, and I'll play around with Claude and ChatGPT, and you can kind of learn with me and stumble with me. So maybe you don't have to stumble where I stumble. So first things first, here are my principles for building this business. So the kind of things I keep in the back of my head. Firstly, I want to find an underserved niche to target. I want to apply a differentiated growth strategy, as Tony Ulwick calls it, which means that I definitely do not want to build something for anyone or everyone. I want to find like a really small segment of a market that has a lot of unmet needs at this point. I've made some very bad experiences trying to build one-stop shops for anyone, so don't want to do that. Secondly, I want to first find a market in need and then come up with a product that could solve their excruciating pain point. So that means that I'm coming in with really no clue about what kind of products I want to build. I really don't have an idea. I'm going to first find a market. Third one, I want to find a hair on fire problem with a high frequency. So it has to be really, really important to people. I want people to be in excruciating pain. Fourth one, I want to be able to solve it with a relatively simple software app. Simplicity is really important for me because I want to be able to validate it in a very cheap way. So if it feels too complex and heavy-handed, I'm probably going to jump off. Fifth one, I talk a lot about PLG with businesses, and I've helped other clients improve their new user onboarding and self-serve motions, a lot of PLG stuff. I don't want to do that at all right now. I definitely want to do founder-led sales for the simple reason that I probably won't know this audience at all. So I'll need to be, I want to talk to them quite a lot to figure out who they are. And I think demo calls and sales calls are a really good way to do that. Which also means has a big implication on the persona that I want to be talking to. I want the persona who I'm reaching out to be the champion, the person who will most likely bring the tool into the company. And I want this person to be relatively close to the decision maker or to be the decision maker. I don't want there to be a really big bridge between that person and the decision maker. The sixth one, I will use AI every step of the way, but for my discovery processes, I will not use it to build the final product because I've just heard a lot of feedback that that's not such a great idea, that it's just not scalable and it crashes at that point. So I don't want to do that, but I do want to use it to build a prototype. And the seventh is I want to sell before I properly build, and sell should also be in quotations. Actually, my goal is to have a letter of intent with clear pricing and timelines signed after 15 weeks. With one B2B client, which would give me a clear signal that there's some appetite, ideally more. Okay, wish me luck.